To lay things out very quickly, Danny Rensch, who's the chief chess operator, it's not a real job.
That is actually the hope. That was kind of the main reason we did the acquisition, were those 2 points, were Magnus Carlsen and Chessable. There were actually, do you know that PMG had 13 companies? A lot of people don't know that. We have actually divested like all of them.
He described chess.com as the MySpace for chess. In 2018, it wasn't funny, and it wasn't even untrue. It was the MySpace for chess. It was the place where you could compare your numbers to your friends. Oh, they had a lot of conversation, and Rensch was on the podcast. He's selling his book. He's just selling his book. And he grew up in a cult. I wouldn't make fun of somebody for that. But what I'm going to talk about is the two-tiered system, because everything that Danny Rensch said about cheating and about what they've done with their website and about how they show things publicly, none of that applies to their user base. And they continue to show little to no interest in operating as a website that caters to customers. Their rules apply to grandmasters and only to grandmasters. So I'm going to play on chess.com, and I'm just going to show how unpleasant and unplayable the experience is. I've been saying for years that on chess.com you're matched up against robots and not people. You're not playing people, you're playing robots because they have a 30-person team to look over. I think it's 100 million accounts, 30 people. That's a joke. And if you don't think that's a joke, then you should go to the hospital and have your joke sensors looked at. Okay, so you can see I played James Canty right there. I played James Canty in a 1-minute game. He beat me. He played 83%. It was a 48-move game. So I played a 48-move game against James Canty. I beat an 1854. I beat a 1700. I beat an 1854. There I am beating him again. I just beat him over and over again. I beat him again. There's 3 wins against him. I beat a 1900. There's me beating GM Ghost again. There's me beating him again. Here's 1 win against a 2000. Okay, I beat a 2500 rated player. I'm guessing some people probably know who that is more than me. But yeah, I beat that 2500 rated player. There's me beating GM Ghost again. Bad games against James Canty, although he was playing out of his mind. When it said I was playing against James Canty, and I switched tabs and looked at his and looked at what he was playing, and he was not playing me. He wasn't playing me. So on my screen it said I was playing James Canty. On James Canty's screen, he was playing someone else. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I'm saying that chess.com matched me against, I would assume, a bot. They put James Canty there in his name, and you could contact him. And you can just roll back the stream, contact him and say, do you remember playing that 1200 like 7 times that night? Do you remember that guy that placed top 10 in your arena, even though he was rated 1200, and he won like 25 games against players rated at least 700 points higher than him? And Canty will be like, no, that didn't happen, because from his eyes, it didn't. And that is part of the unplayable experience of chess.com. Let's play e4, bust by test. All right. So one thing I ask myself is, how would you prove that all of your opponents are robots? And you can't. You just can't. However, one thing that you can do is you can observe, are my opponents doing things that humans do? Like for instance, a thing that humans do is they trash talk. Humans like to trash talk. That's a thing that humans do. Do any of my opponents trash talk? Do any of my opponents rage quit? You know, are any of these things happening? And the answer for me, since I believe October of several years ago, has been no. Has been no. None of those things are happening. Okay, I'm gonna go after him. Let's bring this back here and think about swinging it around. I like that I can't have him go down here. I like that. Did I just say words? I'm not sure. Okay. So let's go here and then push. He'll probably push. He goes that way. So he's basically just doing the same thing. But I can still no, I can go oh, he's going to have that. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to push up here and try to just trade everything off because I'm winning. Okay. He won't trade queens, I don't think. But that only leaves like one move. Okay, yeah. So it was a little bit tricky. Okay, so now my idea is to get in here. And that seems to be working out just fine. Okay. So yeah, I guess my thesis that I'm working with is that there's a two-tiered justice system on chess.com. Let's go here first. And all the way back down, and now I have this move. Okay. I played that move. He played that. Okay. Then I played this. I'm gonna mess up his pawns and then take. Okay, so I'm winning. I just need to get my king into the game. Okay, there's something. Well, I don't have to get my king into the game. Now that I think about it. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Okay. I win a pawn. I won that pawn. I won that pawn. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go back down. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay. Well, well, look at that. Didn't even notice that. Okay, so he easily has enough time to win. Okay. That's great. And now he'll... Oh, he didn't take. That's odd. Okay. Okay, I can get my king back to the square. Let's go there then. Let's go there. Okay. And so far we have I don't believe I blundered. He'll play this perfectly. Okay. Oh, look, you played it perfectly. Okay. I checkmated him. That was a dope game. Alright, let's play a new 1 minute. Alright, let's play modern defense. So I believe that I'm owed an explanation. And if the explanation is I have the same account as everybody else, I'll accept it. I will absolutely 100% accept that. I would find it to be kind of sad, but I'd accept it. I can just kind of poke this out of the way. Okay, now I have all this stuff going there. Let's go there. Okay. The clearing stands boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries a reminder. Every grabber laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame. Okay. Great. Alright, we'll take there. I won the rook. I love it. There. I'll take there. Okay, and now I'll check there. Okay, and now I'll go here. Okay. Okay. Okay, he let me win the game. That was a good game. All right, E4, best by test. So have any of my opponents talked to me? No. Have any of my opponents lost on time? I don't believe so. Okay, let's go there. And let's go there. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to make a pouch for him. Okay. Castle. All right. Just go there. Try to clear out some pawns. Wow, that's fine. Okay. And, ooh, almost checkmate. Oh, this. Okay, that's checkmate. Very boring chess. I don't love that for him. I don't love that for me. Okay. Do I have anything there? Not really. I don't really have anything there. I don't really have anything there. Okay, but here I do. Okay. It doesn't matter. So let's just go here. Oh, he can take. I see. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. I'll try to win on time. Okay. I'll try to not get checkmated. I'll try. I'll try. Okay. All right. Okay, I have this move. Let's go here. I lost. All right, he checkmated me. Yeah, I mean that was seemed like a robot. So